everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to give you a very quick and easy tutorial, perfect for beginners. I'm going to be showing you how to crochet up these fabulous little 5-petal flowers. Now you can use these to decorate all sorts of things. You can use them as appliques. You could sew them on by adding a button, or you could leave the tail ends free. Now you can make these in different sizes by using different thicknesses of yarn. Now I'm going to be showing you how to make this size here. This is using a chunky weight wool and a size 5mm hook. You can use 2 strands of different colours for a nice variegated effect. These are hooked up in 2 strands of DK weight yarn and again a 5mm hook. Now this smaller one here, you can see I've left the ends free because I'm going to use these to sew onto my project. This is just literally 1 strand of double knit and a 4mm hook. So I'm using that size to add 2 little gifts. I've used a lovely little button to sew that one on. Also with that size, you could, if you made my frilly coasters up in green, maybe add some flowers you could sew on using a small button and have this lovely sort of green bush effect. You could string them all in a line and make some lovely flower bunting. You could add these to headbands, whatever you wanted to do. What I'm doing with mine is I'm adding mine to, I have this lovely rattan heart. So I'm literally going to be gluing these on all the way around to make a lovely Mother's Day decoration. Anyway, so let's get going. So for this example, I'm using this gorgeous pink yarn. This is a Starcraft Special Chunky. This is in the colourway Fondant. And with that, I am using my 5mm Clover Amour hook. They're my favourite brand to use. That's also a size H hook. You're going to need a darning needle for your ends and just a small pair of scissors. So we're going to start by doing a magic ring or magic circle, or whatever you like to call them. So you can do that however you like to do them, but I'm just going to show you how I do mine. So I have my tail end towards me. I'm going to wrap the yarn around those 2 fingers, and then I'm going to take that yarn across. Then I'm going to go under with my hook, grab that yarn, pull it through. Then I'm going to take my fingers out, and then you want to make sure that you're doing this with your working yarn. You're just going to grab the yarn, pull it through for a chain, and then that locks that off. And now my tail end, I tend to bring that out. And we're going to be working in this centre here. Now you know that this is the magic ring or circle, because if I tug on our original tail end, it will close up. Okay, but I'm going to be working in here. I'm also working over my tail as I go around. So this chain here, I'm not going to count. In this circle, I'm going to put 5 UK doubles. That's 5 US singles. So just to recap, a UK double, we're going to push through, grab that yarn, pull it through. So I have 1, 2 on my hook, grab the yarn, pull through 2. So that's 1 double. And again, push through, grab the yarn, pull through, so I've got 2, grab the yarn and pull through 2. 2 doubles, we need 3 more, and as you can see, I'm working over my end. So another one, push through, grab the yarn, pull through, grab the yarn, pull through 2. and again push through, grab the yarn, pull through, grab the yarn, pull through 2. Now we need one more, push through, grab the yarn, pull through 2. You've got the idea. So you can slightly close this up. I'm just pulling on that tail end and it's going to close up our centre. But before I join, I just want to make sure I have 5. So you can look down on your V's and just count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in the 5th one, we want to just do a slip stitch. So you're going to push your hook through, grab that yarn, pull it through, and the one that's on your hook. So then you can tug on that centre again, and that pulls it nice and tight. So that's the first round. The second round, we're going to be making the petals. So we've slip stitched into our first stitch. We're going to do a chain 2 up, 1, 2. Now in the same stitch, so you can see down the bottom here, in this same stitch, we are going to do 2 UK trebles, that's 2 US doubles. So a recap, a UK treble is yarn over first, push through, grab the yarn, pull through. So I've got 1, 2, 3 on my hook, grab the yarn, pull through 2, grab the yarn, pull through 2. So again in the same stitch we're making another one. So it's yarn over first, push through, grab the yarn, pull through. So I've got 3 on my hook, grab that yarn, pull through 2, grab that yarn, pull through 2. So now we're going to do another chain of 2, 1, 2, which is in fact the side of your petal. Now what we're going to do in the same stitch is do a slip stitch. So we're going to bring that chain 2 down. So push through, grab the yarn, pull through, and the one that's on your hook. And there you go. We have our first petal. So our petal was chain 2 to take us up on the side, 2 trebles, chain 2, slip stitch to bring us down. Now we need to repeat this 4 more times. So just have a look, your next stitch is here. So we start by putting in just a slip stitch, and then we're going to be working in that same stitch. So it's a chain 2 up, then we're going to do 2 UK trebles. Again, just a reminder, that's US doubles. Okay, so that's 1 and 2. Then you might need to cinch them across if you're struggling to fit them all in. Just cinch them across at the bottom of the stitch. Then we chain 2 up. Remember, we need to chain 2 down. So you do a chain 2. Then we're going to do a slip stitch in that same stitch to anchor that down. So pull it through, and the one that's on your hook. We have 2 petals. So you can see I've got 1, 2, 3 stitches to go. So I'll just go through it one more time with you. So you're going to do a slip stitch in that next stitch round. We're going to do a chain 2 up. That gives us our height. We're going to put 2 trebles into that same stitch. These are so easy. You're going to be making hundreds. Okay, so we've done our 2 trebles. Then we want to come back down. So we do a chain 2. Then we slip stitch into the bottom. And that anchors that petal down. Okay, so I've got 3 petals. Now you can see I have 1, 2 more stitches left to go, so just literally repeat twice again, so we're going to end up with 5 petals. So you can see I have gone all the way around and I've got my 5 petals. So I have done my final slip stitch down the bottom in my 5th stitch. Now I want to fasten off. So what I'm going to do is do a chain 1 up. Then I'm going to just cut my yarn. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this through. Before I tighten it, I'm going to sort of pull the knot so it's behind those 2 petals. So in effect, it's on the back of my flower. Okay, there we have our 5 petals. And then what I'm going to do, where I've just knotted off here, okay, I'm going to just thread my darning needle. And then I'm just going to work my way to the middle. Now, depending on what you're going to do with these, you may just want to leave these ends sort of loose at the moment. If I turn it over, you can see we have our lovely little flower, but I'm actually going to weave my ends in. So I've already taken my needle out, but hey ho. All I'm going to do is just work around that centre. What I'll do is just using those centre stitches, just weave my end in round one way, and what this also does is tighten that centre up. And then I'll go back the other way. And then I tend to go just one more, go back the other way, and then that shouldn't come out at all. Okay. Now this doesn't have to be super neat because this is going to be on the back of your flower. So then just snip off, make sure you don't cut your yarn. And then with our original tail, you can remember we worked over it one way. So what I'm now going to do is just weave that one in this way and the other way and snip that one off as well. And there you have it, super quick and easy. It just takes moments to make up these. Now, as I said, you can add buttons to them, do whatever you want. I mean, you could just make loads of these in an evening and just go mad with different colour combinations. Now, if you found this tutorial helpful, then please do give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed down below, and I will see you here next time. Bye-bye.